It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. Ready to go, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Perdomo.
The wide to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Strider, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Rosario makes the grab, and there's one down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third.
One gone, runner at first. This is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
The 0-2. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's two away. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's the third out. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Check swing, went around, 0-1.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
And 1-2. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down. And now Matt Olson up to hit. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Fought off foul. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Pitchers and catchers have a unique bond in general, but Gallen and Carson Kelly actually lived together for a while when they played at AAA. Technically, it was Kelly's apartment, and Gallen slept on an air mattress.
Got to do what you got to do coming through the minor leagues, but that can definitely help to strengthen that bond, be on the same page when you get into the ball game.
Austin Riley at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. Welcome back. Top of the second. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Strider back to work. Out towards right center field. Acuna after it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's Evan Longoria's turn.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Swings through that one. 0-1. I'm always interested in guys like Evan Longoria. He didn't have any scholarship offers out of high school, wasn't drafted out of high school, but eventually ended up at Long Beach State and became a first-round pick. How do you go from not drafted to a first-rounder? That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Now the 0-1. Now 1-1. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Thomas off of first with 2 away. And it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should...
Got him. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Sean Murphy. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a pitch. The punch out there. 1 up, 1 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, but kind of hard to believe, but Ozzie Albies, first second baseman in Braves history to win a Silver Slugger.
And he's won multiple Silver Sluggers now. Swing and a miss. No score here in the second. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And a base hit right there.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And fouled off. The next offering misses. 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And that'll do it. And welcome back. And now here is Jake McCarthy. McCarthy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. To the right side, Albies. Now the throw to first on the run. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Strike 2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Here's Ketel Marte. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ketel Marte.
Marte, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And now the 0-1. And he takes a strike.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladi, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
This one popped up. And a foul ball. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Gallant back to work. In the air, right field. And it's caught for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Eddie Rosario, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Acuna Jr.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Acuna's signing bonus wasn't astronomical, only $100,000, but a lot of talent as far as the family. His dad, Ron, was a minor league outfielder, and his grandfather, Romo, was a pitcher in the Houston organization. Got him swinging. Back here in Atlanta, on to the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. And a pitch.
Yeah, when you just look at that lineage, I mean, for him, coming from Venezuela, you got to imagine that, you know, he's going to be a big leaguer with that type of, you know, training and coaching that you've had at home.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now it's Christian Walker. Went down on strikes his first time through. On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Gurriel stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ball 1 there. So now 1-2. And a pitch. And down on strikes goes Gurriel. And there's 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in, Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
Matt Olson, a guy who grew up in the Atlanta area, went to the same high school that produced Jeff Rancour, and in fact, Jeff's mom was one of Matt Olson's teachers in grade school. Next offering is downstairs. When Olson was traded to the Braves from the Oakland A's, Rancour's mom texted Brian Snitker and said, "You're going to love Matt Olson." Fires over to first. And Olson is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Riley swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Foul ball, still 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Sean Murphy. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. They say you win. Check swing. He went. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his second strikeout. Welcome back. Alec Thomas now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with two strikes right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Harris makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the throw. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kelly off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
The pitch. Ozzie Albies, a young guy that's putting together an impressive resume. Already 2 times an All-Star, twice he's won the Silver Slugger, and he's one of the smallest players in the league. And a foul ball.
Yeah. But he packs a lot of punch in that bat, especially from the right side. This is a guy that had 4 Grand Slams before his 23rd birthday.
The only other players with 4 Grand Slams before their 23rd birthday, Ken Griffey Jr., Eddie Matthews, Ted Williams, and Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Now Michael Harris. And he's already singled in this game. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. Bounce to the right. And he's out on the tag. Here's Marcelo Zuna. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Off the mark there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And down on strikes. All set for the start of the inning. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
The right-hander back to work. And that one almost got him.
You know, these D-backs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And it's even up.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes he goes. And 1 out now. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Good eye right there.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one, you tip your cap.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Christian Walker, the next to hit. 1 for 2.
Walker.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop.
Garcia measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The pitch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
The other way. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's Eddie Rosario. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Here's Acuna now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Singing, Acuna is one of the most talented players in the game. Rewind, he debuted in 2018. He was only 20 years old. Kicks and fires.
Yeah, I can't imagine, Boog. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I was still trying to figure things out in college, and now you're a kid with all the cameras on you, playing in front of thousands of people.
The pitch. Marte to first. That ends the inning. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
2018, he was
on to win the National League Rookie of the Year that year. Just showed how he was setting the table for a really great career.
In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one away. So up next, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Righty to the plate. And he chases a high fastball there.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
No ball. One strike.
Throw to second. Save. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And there's two away. Carson Kelly stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
One ball. No strike.
And another ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. The pitch. That's in there. That's strike one. And now the count filled up 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber. Tries to get back and see. Three-two now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
McCarthy in the box lays off for ball one. First and second, two down. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Right side. They take the force out. Out number 3. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Gallen back to work. They say you win.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1. drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Matt Olson goes deep, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's Austin Riley. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And there's a foul ball.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
2 outs. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We go to the 8th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. The wind to the pitch. That one missed. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup and one gone. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And strike 2.
0-2.
Got him! That's out number 2. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And there's the strike.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Throw on to Olson, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Back here in Atlanta, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The wind and the pitch. In plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way. Early, he stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Eddie Rosario. There's a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Gallen checks on the runner. Runner goes again. And a swing and a miss. And that is... Welcome back. And the batter now, Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
Strider back to work. Ball one, no strikes.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 32, Colin McHugh.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. One away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Late swing fouled off. Kicks and deals. And it's 1-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Here's a 2-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And now it's filled up. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Evan Longoria. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. McHugh, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Save!
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
And now it's going to be Alec Thomas. Tapped up the first base side. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guy standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the